Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa. Welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I have been quiet on this topic, and I've been quiet for a reason because I wanted to know how I should approach the conversation. Um, the conversation with the young lady saying that women don't own periods has really got the internet up in a frenzy. And it's, I want to say it's kind of bothersome because it's like when we're minding our business, doing our own things, it's got to be like one bad apple out of the clique that just want to get some stuff going, right? And I feel like this is a war that we don't need right now. It's like it's so much other things going on and so many bills being passed without our knowledge, because we're over here amongst each other getting into it. What brought us here was the TS Madison had given a response to Jess Hilarious viral video. Um, Jess Hilarious was defending real women. She says trans women have mental illness. And so that comment right there, it kind of blew me because mental health does not discriminate on anyone, for that matter. But we have a lot to get into, so let's get into it. Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really, really, really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash that like button. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it.
Weekend between Jess Hilarious and TS. Then after Jess reacted to saying womanhood and periods don't belong to biological women. In her own video, Jess was simply asked, who's saying?
Okay, so instead of bringing that, okay, so give me 1 second and I am going to bring this clip up of Jess expressing herself.
That's all I'm asking. Right. You can do all the stuff you want to, but I say biological, you're not. Why can't they just say, you know what? I'm a transgender. Not I'm a woman. I'm a transgender. That's fine. I think everybody would accept that. But when you try to hijack, like Samson said, hijack a whole anatomy, come on now. God did what he did. Now, you can separate other situations.
So this is my thing right here. When you talk about individuals saying, oh, you're trying to hijack this and you're trying to hijack that, I believe that the individual that made that video was doing it for shock value. I don't believe that that person was genuinely coming out like trying to give information, because at the end of the day, the trans women and the trans men, I don't want to say um I don't know, they get to fly under the radar. They get the trans men, they get to fly under the radar, you know. there's just a lot going on. Like when you talk about deflection and things like that, a lot of people are trying to point into the community. Oh, well, they're known for trafficking kids and this, that, and the third. They go to things that are easy to kind of gather a crowd to be like, oh yeah, that ain't right. But ma'am, that happens in all communities. And this right here, like I said, this topic has really got everybody talking. There's a lot of people that are, you know, it's a lot going on. So without further ado, there is a young lady by the name of Cherry Boom, and she has a lot to sound off about. So without further ado, we are going to go ahead and let her speak. So give me 1 second.
Keep it a bug. A lot of cisgender women are just unhappy. A lot of, no, let's use the term that they love. A lot of real women are really unhappy. A lot of real women are really unhappy. A lot of real women are really insecure. And a lot of real women are really bothered that trans women really look better than they really do. Since they really want this real word, bitch, you can have it. Girl, you can have it. Girl, it's not my fault that you mistaken my happiness and my femininity as a challenge. Sweetie, when I was identifying how feminine I was and how far I wanted to go and how I wanted my inside to match my outside had nothing to do with you. Okay? Because it seems like y'all only have so much to say when it comes to a competition. It really seems like y'all only have so much to say when it comes to tearing somebody else down. Girl, don't nobody want to be you. Girl, don't nobody want to be you. Let's be clear, Miss Thing. A lot of you don't want to be you. Bitch, I speak very frequently and openly about my penis, about the type of sex I have, about the type of men that I'm attracted to. Girl, don't nobody want to be you. Y'all are just mad that people are really out here moving and happy, and y'all are really mad that people are being mistaken for you and getting more respect than you do. That has nothing to do with us. That is not a reason why you should be disrespecting us and trying to make it a big thing. Girl, don't nobody want no period. Don't nobody want no motherfucking kids, because a lot of you hoes don't want no kids. A lot of y'all only having these motherfucking kids to keep a man around. A lot of y'all only having motherfucking kids because you're trying to make your mom and daddy happy. A lot of y'all are married or not even married, but the ones that are getting married are motherfucking married to a man that don't respect you, probably beat you, don't give you the compliment, don't treat you like the real woman that you are. So why are you really mad at us? You're not really mad at trans women for considering ourselves women. You're mad because you don't really get respected as the woman that you really were born to be real in. Girl, stop taking all your frustrations and your disrespect down on other people. That has nothing to do with us. Anybody trying to take your place? Girl, the only reason why you feel some type of way is because we look like something. Girl, but at the end of the day, none of us are respected. And I tell y'all all the time, as a trans woman, if I would have known, well, I would still be a woman. But bitch, if I would have known the things that the difference between being a man and a woman, girl, it sucks being a woman. Girl, do you think a person will really transition to still live a sucky life? People don't respect women. And when you are sexy, bitch, they only look at you as a sex object. Bitch, they fuck y'all ugly ass. Girl, bitch, you not mad at how men look at us because men fuck anything. Men are out here fucking children and animals. So, girl, let's stop making it about what men like or who trying to fool who. Girl, niggas don't give a fuck. We don't have to fool no motherfucking body. I'm sure some of y'all real women have seen men fuck other real women and be like, ew. We feel the same way. Girl, when I see men that talk to me and I see their baby mamas and their wives and stuff, I be like, oh, like how you go from that to this? Like, girl, no, you got some money. The caliber of women that y'all fuck are loser. And you bitches will never be shit because you don't care to be shit. You always worried about the wrong thing. You're so worried about what a man like before you motherfucking care about what your children like. You worried about what a man will approve before you realize what your children approve. You so worried about pleasing a man before you worried about pleasing yourself. Girl, your battle is not with us. Sweetheart. The issue is not between us. Sweetheart. And then you have people in my comments like, oh, you need to change your voice. No, I don't. This is my voice. And this is how you should know I don't have to fool nobody. Bitch, I can go get my Adam's apple shave for $1,100. Bitch, it has never been a big thing of me because I am that comfortable with who I am. I don't need to go get a voice feminizer because, bitch, I'm comfortable in who I am. I never had a problem with my voice. I never had a problem with my motherfucking Adam's apple. I never had a problem with my shoulders. Bitch, I had an issue with how I identified. And then when I identified how I choose to identify and how I felt, now you bitches is mad. When a person is in their truth, you hoes still mad. Some of these hoes will get their dick chopped off and their face pulled down just to be feminine and still unhappy, still clockable. You're not going to ever be happy with society until you're happy with yourself. And once you're happy with yourself, you'll realize you'll never be happy with society because society ain't happy for you. Stupid. Pussy asshole. And I don't give a fuck how trans women represent themselves. Them hoes can't represent me. Bitch, I was her before I even knew what a trans woman was. I was her before a transition ever happened. I was her as a little boy on the playground in elementary school. Hey, I'm gonna just keep it a bug. A lot.
Well, there you have it. I feel like Cherry has some very valid points. I can agree. I can definitely agree on so many levels. It's like nobody is trying to take anything from you. Nobody's trying to move you out the lane. Nobody is trying to take your experiences away from you. At least I'm not. Like the girl, like I just never thought of my transition like that. I never just thought like, oh, let me go over here and steal somebody's place in life, or let me try to outdo, or it's like, no, it's be kind. It's there should be communication, better communication. Like just going off and firing off at somebody is not going to get a resolution. Like you just have people at odds now. Now you have Michelle Brown that's over there cooking it up in her kitchen. You know, she's really excited to see something like this go down. Anytime it's like we get a foot forward, you always have those people that want to see a tower moment. They want to see something come crashing down, right? And I just say this, an individual that don't have nothing to lose will help you lose everything you got. And so, with that being said, let's go over here and take a look at this Black woman that's decided to post a young lady online and mistreating her. So let's just go ahead and bring this up. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is like we have so much going on in this world, and there's so many people that could be utilizing services, and we rather just, focus on the small things. Here we go.
Okay. And I want somebody to screen record this. Literally, screen record them kicking my fucking door down. Screen record them kicking my door in. Screen record them kicking my door in. Fucking crazy, man. And I'm still sitting here getting my hair done.
What's up, guys? Can you come
What's
on
up?
out?
No. What? For what? No.
We're gonna talk to you guys. Come here.
You can talk out here. No.
No, I'm telling you to come out here.
Bro, you can talk out here. Don't.
Come on out here so we can figure out what's going on. We have an ambulance coming for her.
I don't need no fucking ambulance. Y'all can cancel this shit.
Okay, so I want you guys to be very clear right here, right? You have a mother with child, right? Being abusive, encouraging abuse. Look at her
And I'm still sitting
girlfriend
here
right
getting
here.
my hair done.
Was sitting over there abusing another woman. These are 3 women in the house.
No.
3 women in the house. Let's talk about that. 3 women in the house, only 1 woman is beat all up. Let's talk about it. And the other woman is with child. So there's a lot of things that are going on in the world, right? There are 3 women in there. Why aren't those women that don't want to be called cis, why aren't they over here protesting this? This is another woman getting taken down by women. This is y'all's fight. Y'all want to be separated and divided and y'all want the Jim Crow law back. Get out here and hustle. Get out here and hustle. It's some women that sit out here and be playing both sides of the fence and being messy. Get out of my circle. 1 minute you're smiling and grinning in my face, and the next you're tearing the community down. We don't need that. Why can't we just come together as one? It's a lot of division. A lot of division. And a lot of people love to see the division. They don't have nothing else better to do but be negative. Nobody is trying to take your experience away from you. Like, I don't know how many times we have to say it, but I do know the person. This is who got America in a rut. I mean, like this is who really started gaslighting the community. Flame Monroe is another version of Candace Owens. You want to know why? Flame Monroe says, call me he, she, we. And Flame Monroe puts it out there. Oh, I just dress up to make the money. You know how many people hold on to those statements? Flame says that he's a cross-dresser and he does it for money. Flame is an old sissy. Flame is a man that panders to the community, in my opinion, for his own selfish good. And in my opinion, from hearing Flame out, it's like, Flame seems like he want to be separated from the community, but bashing us at the same time. Like, I've never met a trans woman that is in and out of her womanhood and a man one day and a lady the next, or just being a lady for money. It sounds like a prostitute. I'm just a woman for money. It's like you selling some, like you selling an image, but you're not really walking in your truth. Like, this is people's real lives, This is our real life. We are here 24/7, 365, 7 days a week. Like, I feel like Flame really is a disservice to the community. And in my opinion, Flame needs to be just out. Like, he just needs to go and hang out with the fellas. Like, go hang out with the straight people, the straight men, and see how they go for you. Go hang out with them because you're starting to act like them. I don't know if you're just settling in your ways now that you're, you know, climbing up yonder, you know. But I really just wanted to come on and just express like, this does not have to be this way. Like, it's so many things going on. Don't get distracted. Nobody's trying to take your womanhood. Nobody's trying to take your spaces. It's individuals out there that are doing things for shock value. And I don't know. It's like, how did we get here? You know? But I know for a fact T.S. Madison is a girl's girl. Like, she loves women, not in that way, but she loves women, and she's cool, she's calm, she's collected, she's about her money. I mean, she's a boss lady. So I just feel like at the end of the day, when you go new levels, new devils, and it's like everybody that's pretty much Tasha K that's going against her, like, ma'am, y'all did business together. But this is what I had to understand as well. Like, even though you do business with some, not all, when you do business with some heterosexual females, like, sometimes, you know, jealousy do comes up. But my thing is not jealousy for me. It's, let's win. Like, let's, you do you, I'ma do me, and let's get this bag together. So let's show these people that, we can grind, we can have difference of opinion, and we're going to talk it out. you know it's all about healthy communication. And when adults are speaking, let's be adults. We want to say, oh, I'm grown, but let's be adults and work this out, right? So I do know that Funky Dineva made a live, and so we're just gonna play a little bit of his live, and then we'll come back and we'll chat. Cool, cool. All right, let's go ahead and bring her up.
What I'm saying? So there's a lot of reason that goes into why things are a bit different on both sides. But this is just my speculation, and I needed to get it from a woman's perspective. Now, before I get into the conversation that brought me some enlightenment, here is what I want to let y'all know that I've arrived at. I hear y'all loud and clear about the cis thing, right? I can honestly say, effective immediately, I hear y'all loud and clear, and I will no longer refer to women as cisgender women. I hear y'all loud and clear. I was just using the term so freely because, again, I'm not a man. I don't understand what y'all going through. Nobody was able to explain it to me. All I saw was a bunch of upset people saying, I feel. And so I was like, well, shit, this is what the scientists and the biologists and the professors are saying in the media, saying, I don't get the big deal. And they're also calling me a cisgender male, and I'm not mad, so I'm not understanding why you mad. That was my attitude. But until somebody broke it down for me, I better understand it. Now, here's my thing. If the debate that we're having right now is simply over the word cis, and it's funny because whenever we put the trans stuff in the conversation, I keep seeing this, everybody going in and putting, I don't want to be called cis. I don't want to be.
To be honest, I feel like the CIS word, and like certain women saying, oh, I don't want to be called that, I thought it was a little weird because some of us call each other cis and it's SIS. Like, why even disturb the word cis? Like, there's already, let's just keep it as cis as in sister. I don't know. It was, I don't know. Like, I just remember growing up and all the labels wasn't there, right? As they are now. But I feel like the objective is for the younger ones not to experience what the older ones experience. I mean, in the house, it was mental abuse, it was all types of things. So I think the labels are efficient and effective in some ways. When you talk about how you identify, you don't want to, disrespect nobody. Um, I think it's all with respect at the end of the day. But then you have some women that say, "Here, actually, should I do the call-in number?" I don't know. I'll just wait and see if we get a cash app, and then I'll put up a call-in number in case anybody wants to sound off. We won't be here long, but I just wanted to take out time to give my commentary. One thing I can say about T.S. Madison, I know that she's for women, all women, and she's even for trans women. She helped me out. Don't know me from a can of paint. I reached out to her. Even another beautiful woman, Hope Giselle, an activist in our community. I don't think I put Hope Giselle's photo up. But you have Michelle A.T.L. Brown, she's a shit starter in the community. When it comes to these issues, and she likes to rally people up. I just feel like Jess Hilarious needed and wanted a moment. It was like she had come out on some podcast and was like somebody had mistaken her for this, that, and the third. And, why didn't she go off on him like this? Why didn't we see a video of her going in on the person, that the celebrity with the blue check? Why didn't we see her go in on him like this? Was it an insecure moment? Well, we all know she felt a certain type of way about it, right? She felt a certain type of way about it. But just that has nothing to do with the trans community. And for you to sit up here and say that we have mental illness, I believe I believe a majority of the straight people have mental illness. Go do your research, sis. And especially people in the Black community that is not handling their mental health issues, where you don't have no room to speak. You do not have any room to speak. Why would you not be encouraging people to go out and get their mental health, situated, evaluated, or whatever you want to call it? Why wouldn't you promote people to get their mental under control? Don't you see like all this stuff going on? You have people on flights and stuff. Encourage people to go get their mental health. Encourage people then. You see these people acting out at the airports and stuff, go tell them to get their mental health checked. Go out and do surveys and see if they're gay, straight, bisexual, in between. Those are internal issues that I feel like she has. Nobody's taking your spot. But see, that's why I be saying like people, they be growing up with their childhood trauma, and then they want to go and pour it out on everybody else. Like, aren't you happily in a relationship? Like, go vacation with your young boyfriend. Like, go do something safe with your time. Trying to stay relevant. And if that's how you have to do it, sis, like just call it quits and wrap it up, And speaking of wrapping it up, that's our show. See you next time.